talking to you kings on this table, on this platform. Kings, these thousands of kings that are watching right now. Kings, I'm talking to you. It has nothing to do with how much money is in your pocket, how much money is in your bank account, how much education you have or do not have, or who is your pedigree, who you came from. If you got some rowdies in your bloodline or some crazy folk in your bloodline, you got some folk that went to Penn State or got some people in the state pen, it doesn't matter. Whoever you are, you're God's man. You're God's man broke. You're God's man sick. You're God's man divorced. You're God's man. And what if you don't know who you are? You need a king to speak into your life. And look what happens. Verse number 3 says, give not thy strength unto women. You say, well, that's self-explanatory. No, it's profound. Because when you're in the position of a sovereign, you have the resources to give. Kings don't take. They give. They give. Their happiness is giving. Their happiness is helping. They go out the way for other people and they don't get celebrated and they don't even care because it's in their DNA to supply. That's why you can't be in a relationship with a man and you doing all the giving, woman, and he's doing all the taking. You are with a boy. You're babysitting. You're not dating. When you are connected to a king, you say, well, I'm not married yet. Even if you're dating a king, he ought to make you better. A king should take you up. I've said this in marriage counseling. When scratch that, on marriage vows. When people get married, if the woman looks better after marriage, her husband gets the credit. If she looks worse after marriage, her husband gets the blame because he's the head of his wife. And if he's stupid enough to just think about himself and not about his family, he shouldn't have signed up for marriage. It's a mirage. As a king, you give, you sacrifice, even in marriage. Well, who are you in marriage? I'm God. No, you're not. You're Jesus. See, if you were God, you tell everybody what to do. But when you're Jesus, you give your life. So you give your life for your family. You give your life for your children. You eat last because you want everybody to be taken care of. Because when they see your family, when I see your son, I'm assuming that you taking care of your boy. When I see your little boy and he dressed to the nines, when I see your little girl, I'm assuming that Carlton is treating you all right. And you a raggedy man when you look like 500 and your kids look like change. You step out looking wonderful and your wife looks like you wonder. You are selfish. And what the world is creating now, the world is creating now anti-kingship. Anti-kingship. Because see, when you step up and be what God called you to be, now you're arrogant. Now you're uppity. Now you think you all that. But as long as I act like humble, lovable shoeshine boy, I'm your boy. We good. But the minute I step into my who-ness of who I really am, you have a problem because I'm aware. Now I want to say this to every king. Stop making apologies for what you drive and for what you wear and where you live and who you're married to and how God has blessed you. Don't make apologies. Because listen to this. I'm going to shout right here. I better hold it. When you look back, people don't see what you see. See, when you look back over your life, you know everything. You can't tell everybody what you went through. So when I look back over my life, you don't see what I see. You see my now, but you don't know my then. And we're living in an hour where people want to have retrospection of your life and they were never there.